This wasn't a funny prank. It was actually really dangerous.
You're weird.
We were in the middle of our tournament where my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there.
The Kool-Aid Man Challenge. It's a
I don't want to do this if I don't have you, baby.
You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Weird.
All right. What's up, WAG fam? Coming back at it again for another edition of Weird News with WAG, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. I know the recording may be a little janky today, but we're going to make it happen. We forgot our tripod at home, but hey, man, we ain't going to stop the Weird News rocking, so here we go, man. But yes, it's good to see y'all, bro. First story is coming in this week from Orange County, California. It's beautiful out there. If you ever been, my auntie used to live out there. Went visited her once. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful, but it's expensive. So yes, that's what that is. But first story comes in at a Target, that fine French store, you know, where a lady is shopping there, and some YouTubers some kids wanted to do a popular TikTok prank. You know, the bucket prank where you grab a bucket and put it on somebody's head. You know, that craziness right there. I guess I could have had a bucket or something, but yes, I don't have one. So yeah, that's what that is. But yes, with the bucket, they threw it on the lady's head. The lady, and you know, YouTubers, when you're doing these pranks, you don't know what may happen. You don't know the risk, but that's the risk you're taking. So that's what you end up doing. And yes, they end up doing this to the lady, and they didn't know the lady had a medical condition, and it ended up sending the lady to the hospital. So it's pretty crazy. Thankfully, the lady is going to make a recovery, but the kids have not posted a video. If they're smart, they won't. But yes, they're looking with the Target security cameras trying to find out who the kids is. So I'll let you see in the video. Check it out. Peace.
Micah shares she doesn't want this happening to anyone else, and she wants the people who did this to understand this wasn't a funny prank. It was actually really dangerous. On Sunday afternoon, Lana Clay Monahan, a new mom of twin boys, was shopping for baby supplies when she was completely caught off guard. 4 teenagers waited until she was alone in the aisle, tossed a bucket over her head, then started recording and eventually ran out of the store.
I was looking at some baby soap. I leaned down, and then my whole world changed. Everything went dark, quiet, and there really was no air. I flipped off what was put over me and around my neck, and I turned around and looked over my left shoulder, and to my dismay, it was a group of individuals who were filming me.
Lana is a 30-year cancer survivor and developed epilepsy later in life. She says the assault deprived her of air, and she fainted soon after. She was rushed to UC Irvine Medical Center. She says this had a physical and psychological impact.
I keep looking over my shoulder. I'm a nervous wreck. I cannot believe that in my community, you could go to Target, be in Target maybe a mere 10 to 15 minutes, and someone would find it amusing to come and strategically find a female by themselves in the baby aisle and think this would be funny or laughable for likes.
Tustin Police believes this stunt may be part of what's known as the Stranger Bucket Challenge, a trend surfacing on social media platforms like TikTok. The idea is people sneak up on an unsuspecting person, put a bucket over their head, and film their reaction.
Obviously, in this case, it can have some pretty bad consequences, but at the end of the day, it's a crime. It's an assault and battery on another person, and we're going to investigate it that way.
For Lana, who is still recovering from neurological side effects, this was anything but funny.
And this needs to be, an example that families can talk about now and say, look, you see this on social media, it's not appropriate to do that. And again, those individuals need to come forth and be held accountable.
And so far, police have not found any social media videos of this particular incident, but they are using surveillance video from inside this Target and collecting witness statements about what happened. I did reach out to Target tonight about the investigation and am awaiting a response. We're live in Tustin tonight. I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back inside to both of you.
No doubt a number of cameras caught what happened. Rachel, thanks.
All right. Yes, coming in with shades, you know, how we rocking. with the fake Dita Mach 3s, you know. But now I bet you this is how my dude on this next clip was looking like in the Dodge Challenge. He was riding just in the wind, had the shades rocking, music bumping, until reality hit my dude. Dang. Yes, what ended up happening with my dude was he had bought a car, spent $26K, whatever. He had thought that he had the car of his dreams, a Dodge Challenger SRT, thought he was good. Hellcat, you know. But, yes, as they say in life, if things seem too good to be true, they probably is, bro. Because that's what ended up happening with my dude. Yes, he met these dudes on, I can't remember which online marketplace, but it may have been Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. But yes, yeah, he ended up talking with these dudes. They said, yeah, brand new Dodge or Challenger. Yes, fully loaded, 26K, bring all cash, which would have, you know, made me wonder, okay, why I got to be all cash or whatever. I would have left my money at the bank. You can follow me to the bank right now if you want your money. You want it that bad. But yes, I would have been thinking about getting jacked or getting robbed. But that's just me, though. I'm paranoid. I don't know about you, but that's just me. But yes, he does that. And yes, he shows up. He checks out the car. Car looks good. They give him a bill of sale and sign the title and everything. Well, homie is good, chilling until yes, he gets stopped the next day by some guys, and they're telling him, say, bro, yes, this car actually wasn't the guys who sold it to you. It wasn't even theirs. It's actually ours. We own a luxury car rental service, and the guys who sold it to you actually rented it from us, and they got a fake bill of sale, a fake title, and yes, they just finessed you out of your money. So chances are, sad to say, homie is not going to see that 26K again. Yes, terrible, right? Huge, crazy thing going on in the world with the car market right now. Stolen cars are getting, are being resold again. So it's very terrible is what it is. But yes, so Carfax it, X-Tool scan it, whatever you got to do. Make sure you check that car out. Way good and proper before you do anything else. Second video, sorry, that took a while, is a pilot is flying his plane, and yes, it's a smaller plane. And if in the air, his engine stalls, the propeller stops, so homie literally climbs out the seat onto the front of the plane and gets the propeller spinning again to get that bad boy going. So kind of nuts, but he gets it going, so there you go. Last clip is this guy, I forgot where he was, but he had just stopped at the laundromat. And yes, he had just finished taking his clothes out, and you'll see homie goes out the door with his bags of clothes and leaves. And seconds later, you'll see a dryer catches on fire and explodes, blowing out the windows and busting up the whole front of the laundromat. Almost got my dude, so it was pretty crazy, man. But yes, he made it just in time. So I'll let you see the video. Peace.
I met up with him 2 hours after. I checked out the car, gave him cash, wrote down a receipt. He gave me the title, and it's just like that, and he's gone.
And he's gone. So pretty much what's going on here, if you guys remember the Hellcat that had the gold wheels on it that we literally just got, I actually tracked the car because it was due back, and come to find out, this poor guy here gave $26,000 of his cash, hard-earned money, to the guy that actually rented it from us, and the guy that actually rented it from us sold the car with a fake title. So now you guys are looking at the same car, our Hellcat, that's just been sold to this guy fraudulently, and now we have a big situation on our hands, and this is the kind of stuff we deal with, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I guess turn on the fuel. You turn the mags on? Yeah. All right, can you go start the engine? You got it, get it going. Yeah, you got it. Let me get lower. Thanks. All right, perfect. That's a good safety harness right there. Always prepared. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to put it again. Oh. Go land. All right.
And all right, man, coming back with your next clip. It's brought to you by Inside Edition, where this husband literally saves his wife's life during a tornado. Yes, I think it's in Pulaski, Arkansas, suburbs of Little Rock. And yes, you're going to see wifey was working at a dentist office. Husband came up there because he had heard bad weather was coming. So we went up to the doggone dentist office, check on her, make sure she gets home safely and they get out of there okay. Well, how about the tornado came while they were still at the dang dentist office? And crazy thing is the wife, I guess she thought she was an amateur storm chaser or something, or weather spotter or something, civil defense dude. But yes, these dudes take a whole lot of risk is what she sees, because tornado comes and she's all in the window like, ooh, I want to record this. I want to record this. I'm getting this. And the husband's like, honey, I think we need to go in the back. We need to take shelter. And she's like, no, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. And all of a sudden, it's too late. The tornado was all up on them. And yes, the tornado busts all the windows out of the doggone office, and it starts to suck her out the dang window. You can't see it, but the video's still going where the husband, he literally grabs onto the pole and like Superman jumps out there and reaches and grabs her and pulls her back, fighting the tornado, keeping her from getting sucked away, maybe killed or injured severely. So yes, he ended up saving her, and yes, you'll see in the video, he took a pretty good nasty gash on his side from that glass. I'd have been pretty hot. Like, honey, sweetie, baby, what? Really? You thought that was a good idea? But yes, I imagine now she won't have any problems getting out of the way of a tornado now. But yes, I'll let you see the video. Check it out. Peace.
A violent tornado is coming at her, and the woman recording it is about to learn she should have turned off her camera and run for shelter.
Oh, I'm getting this.
Look out, here comes the twister, and the woman at the doorway is definitely in harm's way. Her husband tries to slam the door shut, but no luck.
Oh my God.
The tornado starts to literally suck the woman out of the dental office in Little Rock, Arkansas, while knife-sharp debris flies in.
The windows blew out, and when it did, it sucked me out the door. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Only hanging onto her husband's arm for dear life saved her.
I just grabbed her arm and sat there and held her.
Somehow, Jimmy Shaw was able to brace himself against the doorframe while he held onto his wife, Kimberly.
He saved my life. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
The office today is in ruins, and Jimmy was left with deep gashes.
I had stitches there. I just pulled some glass out of that yesterday.
Kimberly says her days of recording tornadoes are over.
Just stay safe. Don't be dumb like me and try to videotape something that is going to cost you your life.
And a storm chaser drives right into the path of a monster tornado in Iowa. His partner, who's watching from a safe distance, screams for him to turn back.
Back the up, Brandon. Back the up. Dude, stop.
The storm chaser is warned there's debris flying right at him.
I see it.
You do not see it.
All right. Next up, man, coming in, you're going to see two videos. They got a twofer. First one is this Uber driver, Lyft driver. I'm not sure who he drives for, but homie got the patience of a saint. I've been a Lyft driver for 5.5 years now, and I ain't got that kind of patience. I'm sorry. But this guy picks up this lady at the bar, and the lady at the bar gets in, and she immediately just starts kissing all over my dude, hugging all over him and everything. I would have been like, okay, ma'am. I would have been like, ma'am, get off of me. You know, that's what that is. Yes. So had to let her know. But homie has the patience of a saint, because he's still sitting there having a full-on conversation with his phone in one hand, recording a lady while she's all over him like that. Just absolutely crazy. Like I said, WAG does not have that kind of patience. But yes, kudos to my dude. Maybe he hit 5 stars all the way. But yes, the second video, I heard some people say it's real, heard some people say it's fake. I'll let you decide whether you think. But these guys were doing cosplay in the woods, medieval style. And yes, they were out there, and they said they stumbled upon a body with no head. So one of the guys, he said that he wanted to revive it, so he used one of his spells. But he had some glitter that he threw in the air that was supposed to do the spell, and it ended up contaminating the crime scene. So, like I said, I'll let you see whether you decide or not. But yes, there you go, man. Peace.
Oh, hey, come here. We can. Hey.
All right. You have a good day.
I love you. Like you said, they feel really cool.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you so much, man. This really got a moment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So much. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
We were in the middle of our tournament when my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
All right, another silly challenge going around right now that I hope none of y'all are crazy enough to do on the TikTok. But yes, what the challenge is, it's called the Kool-Aid Man Challenge. Y'all may remember that back in the day, the old school Kool-Aid Man commercials, when he come busting through the fence and, oh yeah, Kool-Aid. And all the kids are, ah, Kool-Aid, yeah. I don't know if y'all remember those. I remember those when I was a kid like crazy. But yes, that's what was popping. So in the challenge, you're supposed to be running up and bust through a fence just like the Kool-Aid Man. Problem is, it's got kids all over the country and all over the world busting through people's fences that ain't even theirs. It's one thing if it was your fence, but it ain't your, most of the time it ain't even theirs. So they're doing this stuff, acting crazy like this. So, man, please don't try this stupidity. Don't. I try to be understanding of where everybody is, thoughts, feelings, mindsets, but don't. Just don't, bro. But yeah. I would seem to think, yes, they're going to end up busting through the wrong person's fence. You hear people getting shot for, you know, just being at the wrong house, doorbells and stuff like that. So, yes, just please be careful. Don't do this craziness, you know. If you want to feel that attracted by the Kool-Aid Man, go home and make some Kool-Aid. Get some red. Yeah, I didn't say cherry. I said red or purple, not grape, purple. Blue raspberry, yes, lemonade, get the blue one, whatever you work, or orange if you and my partners in New Orleans. But yes, please holler at that, man. Check it out, and yes, please don't try this craziness. But yes, anyways, oh yeah, I see what I did there. See what I did?
Another internet challenge could get some people in a lot of trouble. The Suffolk County Police in New York released this video of people breaking through a fence in East Northport. They say the suspects are doing what is known as the Kool-Aid Man Challenge. It's a challenge started and perpetuated by TikTokers that involves bursting through a wall or fence like the famous Kool-Aid Man did in those commercials for the sugary beverage in the 70s and 80s. But police say this is a crime, and now these suspects are wanted. Anyone with information can call Suffolk County Crime Stoppers at 1-800-220-TIPS. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
All right, next up, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to the next clip. But I got to, because that's exactly what's happening right here. You're going to see this guy, his name is Walter, you hear in the clip. I hope it's not my fresh leader, Walter, at the store. I don't think hope he ain't got him bagging him like this. But yes, you see this young lady, she has to have her ex-boyfriend, Walter, back. She's losing her mind. No. So yeah, you'll see he's filming her the whole time, and she's just losing it, going crazy the whole time, saying how bad she wants him back. I don't know what Walter looks like, what he does, but Walter must be good at what he does, whatever he do. But yes, I'll let you see. It's absolutely crazy. Tell me in the comments section below, have you had a crazy ex like this, crazy girlfriend that you had to break up with, or a boyfriend you had to break up with that was on this kind of level? I imagine everybody's had a few, or one or two, or heard of somebody who has. I've had one as well that, yes, from my hometown, it was pretty wild that I tell my students and friends about. I'll tell you later. Hit me up in the message or comments or whatever, and I'll let you know. But yes, here you go, man. Peace.
I don't want to do this if I don't have you, please. Please.
Stop,
Record me, I don't care. Record me, I don't care. Post it.
I'm not even recording you.
Post it. I don't care. I just want you more.
Hey, stop. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
I need you. Take me back. Please. I'm going crazy. Please. Please, Walter. Please.
Can you please stop acting like this?
I can't.
All right, calm down.
I'm hurt. Please, Walter. Please, Wally, please.
Please what?
Please take me back.
I took you back.
You don't want to be with you and everybody else. I want a family way. Please take me back. 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 How could you get?
All right. And you know what's going down in the city, and you know what's going wrong. All right, next video, it's going straight hip hop. We're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or it may be Santa Fe, but I think it's Albuquerque for sure. But yes, you're going to see some felons are some felons are facing felony charges. Yes, they're already felons. They're facing more felony charges for their music video. Yes, for their music video. As you know, felons cannot legally own a gun, have guns in their possession, all of that. Well, these guys in Albuquerque were getting it in. And yes, they made a music video. They had their faces covered and everything, but they didn't have their tats covered, which, you know, gang units, they take pictures of these. But yeah, these guys had the crew all set it up. They had all these extended clips and everything in the video, money and all this stuff. And yes, they made a video. So yes, crazy thing is they probably would have gotten away if the video hadn't started heating up. It actually started going viral in New Mexico, and yes, everybody started rocking it. But yes, it caught the police's attention once they saw it. And the crazy thing is the police, once they were watching it, they were able to see what was really going down. The stuff that they were showing off in the video was stuff that actually had been linked as reported as stolen. So there was a gold money counter that was in there, guns, drugs, all this stuff that was actually reported as stolen. So of course the cops, they're going to go look for this stuff. So they went exactly to a couple of the dudes' houses that were in the music video. They were rapping in the music video. And of course they found all the stuff that they had in the video that had been reported stolen at their house, in their possession. So yeah, no bueno. So yes, kind of crazy. They get caught up by the music video, but I keep hearing dudes doing this. Yes, the grind, that status, that clout is just too much. I heard of Maxo Cream having these wanted gang members in Houston in his video. The rapper from Houston, can't remember his name, 213 Jug God, I think was his name. Homie was robbing banks and hitting licks in Tennessee, coming way back to Texas, hiding out, thought they was good, but nah, it didn't work out too well. But yes, please be careful out there. Your music video. If you've got a music video, put the link in the description out so I can blow you up. The link in the comment section, not the description. I'm blowing this video. You're not, but you're watching it, hopefully. But yes, put the link in the comment section so we can blow you up. Say, hey, check them out. And yes, right there. But don't have any illegal stuff that you can't test for. That way you and me don't both get arrested or something. But yes, check this out, man. I'll let you know. And peace.
Good evening. A major FBI bust turns up a trove of guns, drugs, and vehicles along with stacks of cash.
Turns out a music video helped the feds figure out what to look for when they raided 2 Albuquerque homes. Guns, cars, expensive jewelry, and cash are among the images front and center in this video titled Heartless, apparently shot in a Mesa del Sol parking lot. Now, many of these items are at the center of a federal gang investigation after they popped up during an FBI raid last Thursday. This distinctive Polaris slingshot, for instance, matches one of the vehicles the feds seized when they searched a home near Rio Bravo and Isleta. Inside that home, they also found $12,000 in cash, drugs, guns, and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, including this necklace with a pendant in the shape of New Mexico. It matches the one the vocalist is wearing in the video, that can also be seen on top of the stacks of $100 bills, along with a gold-colored counting machine, which also turned up during the search. That's not all the feds and local law enforcement found at the home. That's where they arrested Jerry Bezzi, who's believed to be one of the men in that music video. The feds learned about the video from MDC's gang unit, which is part of the FBI's Violent Gangs Task Force. The FBI says this video even helped them figure out what to look for when they drafted their search warrants for the homes of Bezzi and Julian Leyba. The feds found Leyba at the other home they raided that same day near Wyoming and Copper, finding a stolen AR-style rifle, other guns, and bulletproof vests. It's not clear whether any of the guns are the ones used in the music video, but a number of the production's other props are now in the custody of the FBI, and the 2 men, both convicted felons, behind bars. Leyba is facing federal charges, including for being a felon with a gun. Bezzi is charged at the state level for drug trafficking and also being a felon with a gun.
All right. Coming up next, we got another twofer. Yes, coming up right here. You're going to see 2 videos. This first one brought to you by News Flare. Shout out to them, getting it in the YouTube world as well. But yes, they're showing this young lady who she has this amazing talent. Amazing. I know if you can do good with both hands, you're ambidextrous. But I don't know what you call it if you're good with both hands and both feet at the same time. But she's good at what she does. Baby girl can draw, as you'll see. And you'll see she's drawing with both hands and both feet at the same time. And it's not like she's just barely doing anything. She is rocking it out. She's doing like 8 pictures at once. It's insane. So shout out to her. I don't know her name, but yeah, shout out to you. Wherever you are, girlie, keep rocking it. That is talent among giants of the world. So yes, check that out, girl. And yeah, check it out. Check her out. See how she's doing. If I find out her info, I'll put it in the link or in the description down there, or in the comment section. That way, yes, that way you can check it out and see for yourself. So there you go. Second video is this guy in Florida in Broward County. He is another one of these exes, just like you saw in the twofer before. One of the videos before, where he just can't let go. I gotta have her. I gotta have her. I need her. Ah. Okay, that was good at crazy ex acting job. I tried, but yes. Homie was so attached to his ex, he just could not let go. As you'll see in the video, he called the girl 815 times in the month of December. 815 times. I'm hearing he also sent 8,000 text messages. 8,000 text messages to the girl. 8,000. So doing the math, that's like 160 text messages a day. So that's 2 per hour. My thought, in addition to blowing her up on social media and embarrassing her as best as he could. So my man thought is, bro, how do you have time? How do you have time to work? To call her 815 times in 1 month? Yes. How do you have time to text her this many times per hour, as well as making a living and being on social media? How do you have time? You don't. So yes, just absolutely boggles me. How does your phone not get cut off? Because there's no way that, yes, you can send all those and still be able to get your job done. I mean, what job are you doing? But yes, that's what my dude was up to. He got arrested, and yes, thankfully this young lady that he's bothering will be able to get some rest, hopefully, to get some, much needed rest, because dang, I couldn't even imagine. But yes, I'll let you see the video. Check it out, man, and peace.
Officials say he called the Morgan County victim 815 times during a 48-hour period. In addition, Bowers sent the victim thousands of harassing text messages over a several-month period. Bowers also used social media posts to embarrass her and interfere with their livelihood.
All right. Next up for this week, you're going to see this, what's the story? Oh, yeah, in Houston. Sorry, I forgot the story. How am I going to forget the story? I'm telling you the story. You came here to hear me to say the story. But here you go. We go to Houston, H-Town, baby, where, yes, you're going to see this guy. He's having some really bad trouble. Find My iPhone keeps sending people to his house. Yes, he lives in a newer subdivision. He bought the model home there at the house. So yes, he's chilling there. And yes, Find My iPhone somehow is malfunctioning with his coordinates. It keeps sending everybody to his house that's in the neighborhood if they lost their phone or whatever. So yes, you can imagine, okay, one or two times, okay. But he keeps getting it over and over and over, as you see in the video right here. And you'll see one young lady, you can imagine people are upset as well as they should be. One young lady is terribly upset. You lose your phone, you're very annoyed. You just want your phone back. You just want stuff. But yes, you'll see one young lady so hot. She's already telling, bro, the cops is already on their way. So you might as well come out here. But yes, you can imagine my dude's frustration. He's living at the house, just living his life, minding his business. And people are coming to his house day and night, all times of day, all times of night, trying to get their phones. And he's just like, bro, I seriously don't have a phone. And you can imagine the police's frustration too, having to come there and get these calls over and over and over again. And like, bro, he doesn't have their phone. Police have to come and investigate. Sorry, I don't know what it is. Wag was up too late. Went to bed at 11. I don't know what's up. But yeah, you can imagine police was just like, bro, what's good? But yes, hopefully they can get it straightened out. He's contacted Apple several times. Hopefully they can get it fixed. This is Apple, tech giants of the game. But yeah, hopefully they can get my dude in there and get it taken care of. But yes, good luck to everybody in this situation. If you lost your phone and had to search it out and get it from somebody, tell me about its story in the comments section down below. Like to hear it. I found a few people's phones that I've had returned. Some people, phone wasn't able to be returned. So that's just what that is. But yes, if you get this, yeah, check that out. And yes, other than that, peace.
Stranger after stranger keep showing up to this house. So what do they want?
It is saying that this phone is at your house. The lost my cell phone, and I clicked find my phone, and it said it was at this address. My brother's phone was lost, and the last ping location was right here.
They all lost their iPhones.
Hi. Maybe you found a phone?
And the Find My app is informing them that their device is at this house outside Houston.
It's pulling up this address.
One big problem, the phones are not at Scott Schuster's house.
And yet, it still showed my address. So it's just really bizarre.
The frustrated cell phone owners show up at his front door at all hours of the day and night, and some are understandably upset.
The cops are on their way over here, so you may want to come talk to me before they come here.
Have you ever been threatened?
I have never been threatened yet. Yet's the part that scares me.
What are you worried about?
That someone who's irrational shows up with a weapon, wanting their device back, thinking I've stolen it or have it.
Scott has reached out to Apple tech support many times, but says he still doesn't have an answer as to what's causing this glitch. So why are all these devices pinging his house? He has this theory.
My home used to be a model home for this neighborhood. So somewhere in some database, that address lives for this neighborhood. And I feel like if it pings in my neighborhood and they can't tie it to a specific address, it falls back to my address.
This phone is at your house.
So, all right, last video this week, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in, checking the brother out. Twofer is what it is real quick. This first one, I feel bad for this DoorDash driver. He delivered food to this lady, drove off, came back when he saw that the lady declared he never delivered food, and as you know, that could get you fired, man. I had one lady said, accused me of something so she can get a free ride, just like this lady did, sorry, for Lyft, and just like this lady did for DoorDash. So yes, check it out. Hopefully you see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's crazy how the lady first says she did get the food and then all of a sudden switches her story. So yes, she's not worried about getting anybody in trouble, but crazy. Second video was in Texas. I can't remember where it's in Austin or Waco, but you'll see right here where this young lady, possum, a whole possum, adult possum, comes in the doggone bar, and she, without hesitation, she just whips that bad boy up by its tail and carries it out the doggone bar, and everybody's tripping out because, you know, they ain't see that. But yes, this young lady is awesome, boy. They don't make them like that anymore, I guess is what it says. So, but yes, check it out. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
That's what happens when you try to do your job. People want to, you know, play games and trying to get over on the system, bro. Like, I know she here. I just brought the food here, literally. Hey, how you doing? Mike from DoorDash?
Yes.
So I just brought you your food, right?
Yes.
About 10 minutes ago?
Yes.
So why am I driving off? Why did I get a dispute claim saying that you didn't get your food and I handed it to you right in your hand?
I never got no food, sir.
You just said you got the food.
No, I didn't. I never got no food.
But you got the Culver's cup in your hand.
I never got no food.
I got you a double cheeseburger, a fry, barbecue sauce, and a large, and a medium Pepsi.
Sir, I never got no food.
So why? So basically, so you gonna play this game? So look, this one. I just want to tell you this, ma'am. This is how I provide for my family. This is how I take care of my 2 kids and my wife. I do this every day, at least for 8 hours a day. And when you dispute claims and lie on me,
okay, I understand all that, but I never got no food.
You did though.
No, I didn't. I never got no food.
I literally got you. I literally handed you the food. I got you saying that you got the food.
No.
Holy moly.
Hey, can I take a picture of you with it?
Don't worry, we got a video.
Hey, it's not heavy.
You're good, keep going.